Me too.
Uh,
Ready when y'all get ready.
I'm Jerry McIntosh, and this is Our Voices, the People's Meeting. Tonight, we're going to address a lot of issues that are taking place uh, in this country and what has happened throughout the world with the attempted uh, coup of South Korea and then the fall of our um, with that.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you for joining us this evening. We'll go around.
Parade. Reach out on our website at mlkparadepensacola.com or on
More than I usually Thursday of starting in February. After all the holidays and the Martin Luther King Day parade is over with, we want to get back to things. So, because I think that helps us a lot when we are there in person to stay engaged and be involved in something greater than ourselves. Okay, Derek.
Thank you for that, Mr. McIntosh. Jill is gone, so I will go to Christina. How was your Thanksgiving, and what, if anything, do you have to share?
Hey, thank you so much. I'm so glad to be here today. Thanksgiving for me was awesome. I got to go out and deliver meals to those who needed them. So I loved doing that. Coming up, we have a bunch of stuff coming up. First, I would like to encourage anybody in Santa Rosa County, if you would like to join the Democratic Black Caucus, now is a great time to join. We would love to have you. We're doing a lot of, just reach out to Sandy Smith. So she can make sure that we have a good head count. And
Volunteer candidates and Democratic appreciation. So it's a break back into that if you don't mind.
Okay, as I mentioned it when we first make money to get people out, to vote and all of that. I'm trying to figure out what the process. So I don't get it. I'm trying to figure that out.
Yeah, I
What
was trying
reason?
to understand what was the reason behind it. I guess the why they have an issue. Why they have an issue with it?
Right.
and do
What-
they have an issue with all of the other payments that have been given to other organizations, or is it just targeted to Al Sharpton?
That's the only thing I saw where when they was targeting Sharpton.
Right,
And I'm
because
trying to figure out what's the reason behind them targeting Sharpton organization, because the money didn't go to Sharpton, it went to the organization. Like Move for Change, people give money, when they give money, they might give the money to me to give to Move for Change, but it's Move for Change money, it's not my money.
right.
So there are people who have donated money for us to get out the vote. And
the nonprofit he founded in 1991, Sharpton.
so Jill,
In the fact that they have to remain nonpartisan.
For this to be a concern and not the
action, that's gone. Voting Rights Act, that's about gone. and he do work for.
To be very concerned that one of our leaders appears to be selling our voting to Kamala Harris's campaign and wants the network to do something about it. This type of action puts a moral stain on the integrity of the Black church, the coalition said in the statement posted to Facebook on the 3rd. In all the talk to the threat of our democracy, someone forgot to articulate that free, open, objective, and transparent press is an essential component of the building blocks to preserve our democracy's integrity. And it says, apparently one of the
initiative, money donated to initiative, money, the stop and frisk, police all this police said something, but I haven't heard or read it anywhere. So it said something, but I haven't heard or read it anywhere. So that's something.
To those people, let's do a little small investigation to see how much money they got, how much money went into building in. Is that not a conflict of interest? I mean, it's the same.
Who has what? As long as
we trying to do a Rio Grande River leap.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's another distraction. But by the same token, that when somebody say, one of our people is, we are so moral that we don't take money. One of our people have taken money. Now the organization took money, not Sharpton. Like you say, what does like you say, what does his show have to do with the organization in the first place?
Agree with me on this, but it just is need to meet me. You want to come up here? I meet you here. But if you're gonna say,
all right, Derek, we move on. I just wanted to put that. All right, Derek, we move on. I just wanted to.
Glad you are unfrozen and back with us.
Hey, thank you so much. And I apologize. My computer decided their elections. So I know Derek and Christina talked their elections. So I know Derek and Christina talked about probably the Escambia and Santa Rosa elections that are coming.
Yay, and yay. On your re-election. I'm sure you are looking forward to working with this new group of folks and
Project 2025, the same president of the States of America.
In Jill's capacity as state committee woman and her counterpart Bill as state committee man, along with the other state to here in the Panhandle. There was also a seat vote vacated. As we've been talking about it, your vote by mail, those who are currently registered for vote by mail, those vote by mail enrollments expire at the end of this year. But right now you can request a new vote by mail enrollment that will take you through 2026 now. So starting, if you were registered or you received the ballot to vote by mail, you need to call your supervisor of elections office now to re-enroll for all elections through 2026. You have up until January 16th to register for vote by mail for the primary election and March 20th to register to request a vote by mail for the general election. So here's the schedule. He existed his executive order setting the election. That was on the 22nd. The 24th, the election was advertised in newspapers. The 25th is the deadline for current elected officials to submit their resignations. In this area, we saw one at the local level, which was Joe. On the Democratic side, we only have, and thank you to all the Democrats who volunteered to gather petitions, and thank you to our general election. So I'm excited for that. The election for the early voting for the primary, and the primary again is set on the 28th.
Dear,
And in January. Thank you for that clarification. Since to 2026. Once you do that, you are all set.
50-689 50-689 5600
892-8112. Again, that's 850-892-8112. Phoenix Springs. In Santa at 3rd Yard, Suite 300. So please make sure that you reach out to the respective supervisor of elections and register for your vote button. And I'll turn it back over to you, Mr. McIntosh.
All right. Did y'all, we're gonna go these for a minute to South Korea. You see how South Korea tried to do a state of emergency and end democracy, but the people fought back. Did y'all get a chance to catch that?
Yeah.
But the people rebelled against him, and the whole parliament
to preserve their way of existing to eliminate what
and they did in reverse what was happening here with an insurrection, but they declared
insulated right now. That I don't know what the long term of this is. Again, he's not being removed from power. You know, is he
set up I guess a fifth colony in the world.